A very warm welcome to all participants in this webinar series hosted by the Department of Commerce, SSV College, Valayanchirangada, Perumbavoor. So, my dear friends, in this webinar, I'll be talking about the art of research paper writing. The lecture is titled as How to Prepare a Research Paper. You all must have seen different kinds of research papers. So when we talk about a research paper, you know that there will be an introduction, there will be literature review, there will be analysis, discussions, findings, conclusion, and finally bibliography or the reference part will be there. So when we start to write a research paper, we should know the process of research paper writing rather than understanding a research paper in its product form. So when you see a research article or a research paper in a journal or in an edited book, actually you are seeing the research paper in its product form. Okay, so rather than the product form, we should understand the process of research paper writing. Okay, so this is the area we are focusing in this particular session. In this session, the first part of the session, I'll be talking about the fundamentals of research paper. That means it is a familiarization part. In your knowledge, in your understanding, what do you mean by research paper? We all know that it is very difficult to define the term research paper in a precise or in a concise manner. But one thing we can surely say that a research paper should analyze a perspective or it should argue for a point. So this is the most simplest and the most acceptable point regarding a research paper. It should analyze a perspective. For example, now we are experiencing a pandemic, COVID-19. And some people say that something like a reverse globalization is happening. Opposite to globalization. And it is a perspective. So if we can analyze this perspective with some data and if you can come with some empirical findings, so that will constitute a research paper. So a research paper should analyze a perspective. I'll tell you another example. Now India is experiencing a different kind of mergers. So we are witnessing the emergence of new generation public sector banks. We know what is new generation private sector banks, but now we are experiencing the occurrence of or the emergence of new generation public sector banks. That's a perspective that this will strengthen the banking system because all these banks are very big. Okay, when the size is big, it will strengthen the entire banking system. It is a perspective. Okay, and if we can analyze this perspective with some data, that will constitute a research paper. And another thing is your research paper should argue for a point. You should come with a new argument. We know that in social science research, especially in commerce and management research, there are a lot of information. And your research paper should be based on your own thinking, based on some other's idea. If you take the ideas of others, that's not a problem, but definitely your research paper should reflect your own thinking. Okay, the most important thing is that your paper should analyze a perspective. Otherwise, it should argue for a point. Suppose that the information in your paper minus the information already available in the literature is zero. There is no new contribution. Then you should think, why should I write this paper? Okay, so definitely it should be greater than zero. Then only your contribution will come. So whatever may be the format of a research paper, it should include some contribution from the author. It should reflect your own thinking. And in commerce and management research, most of the research paper include surveying the existing field of knowledge in order to extract the best possible information from that. So that is one of the most important features of a research paper in commerce and management discipline. And we know that the research paper, the output, that means the research paper should come from a proper research work. And I understand that most of you have done a research work, something like a thesis, a PhD thesis, or a post-graduation project, or a graduation project. So you have that report with you. Okay, now we are going to convert that research work, that piece of research into a research paper. So my assumption is that you have done a good research work. That means you have identified a very good problem. You know that if you fail to identify a very good problem, you will end up in more problems. So I assume that you all have you all have identified a good problem. You have reviewed the literature in a proper manner, and you have applied a proper methodology, and you have got some results which are very significant to the society or the policymakers or the government. You have done that part. Now you are converting that project report or the thesis into a research paper. Okay, so when you write a research paper, it should not be scattered like a research, like your thesis. Okay, so you should take a point from your thesis or your project. Okay, then you should convey a new message. You should always think that is it worth it to communicate? All those things you should consider. Okay, so I expect that you got some idea, the basics of a research paper. Now while sitting to write a research paper, you should think this question: why am I writing this research paper? That question is very relevant. And one answer can be you want to document what you have been doing for a couple of years or a couple of months. That can be one objective. There's no issue. Sometimes it can be to build a career or not to get promotion to a professor post or into an associate professor post, or you should get promotion. That can be the objective. It can be the objective, but it should not be the sole objective of writing a research paper. It should not be the sole objective of writing a research paper. Okay, and sometimes it is unethical to not to report your research findings. You have chosen a very good topic, very good problem, and you have done some action research and you got good results, and it is your duty to communicate that research into a wider audience. That is very important. And if you do not publish your work in a journal or in an edited book, it is totally unethical, because you have done a good research work, and it is your duty to publish it, because your research work should get a wider audience. So that perspective is there. So these are the main reasons you should consider while attempting to write a research paper. Now friends, there are different types of papers. In a normal research paper, you know that there will be a hypothesis part, there will be data analysis, there will be some action research. All those things will be there. The review of literature will be there. So all those things are part of a research paper. And there are another kind of papers called a communication paper or conceptual papers. In a communication or a conceptual paper, there will be some new ideas, but there will not be analysis of data. There will not be a hypothesis testing, but in a conceptual paper there will be new arguments. So we can base those papers to formulate our hypothesis. Sometimes such papers will put forward some hypothesis. That is also there. So the communication papers or the conceptual papers are there, and there are some papers those give a synoptic view of what the others have done on this field of study. Those papers are called review papers. Now so many international journals are publishing separate editions or separate issues, separate volumes for these review papers. Okay, so the review papers are there, and some journals are dedicated for publishing case studies. Okay, in the case of case studies, there will be in-depth study. In the case of case study, normally case studies are used in classrooms for better understanding of the subject, and there are opinion papers or viewpoints. Normally those papers are appeared in newspapers. Okay, in the remaining part of this session, I'll be talking about research paper. I will not be talking about this communication or conceptual paper or case study or review papers or how to write a press article. So I'm going to talk about how to write a genuine research paper.